Yo, what's up, absolads and fellow Medianardo enjoyers? Today we're going to be wrapping up January 2022 in terms of all Medianardos watched. This does not take into account any score changes that happened within the past 5 days or any score changes that will happen in the future. So let's get into what happened. For what we watched, we have Encanto from Disney, Man on the Moon 2, Kid Cudi, Don't Look Up, Dune, Squid Game, To Pimp a Butterfly, Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid Mad City, Kendrick Lamar, Nightcrawler, Channel Orange, Frank Ocean, Late Registration, Kanye, Graduation, Kanye, The Books of Doom by Ed Brubaker, Kanye West 808s, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Kanye, Sonic the Hedgehog, Kung Fu Panda 2, Twin Fantasy, Car Seat Headrest, Unbreakable, M. Night Shyamalan, Car Seat Headrest, Teens of Denial, OK Computer, Radiohead, Nisio Isin's Katana Gatari, Tame Impala Currents, The Coloring Book by Chance the Rapper, Astroworld by Travis Scott, Working the Night Shift by Reena Patel, Rodeo by Travis Scott, and then Man on the Moon 1 and 2 by Kid Cudi. As for the movies, I only watched 7 movies, my bad, which was 25.9% of everything that I consumed. The average score was a 7.61, which was actually above average for Medianardo. Quite surprising. The most watched genre was action, that's 4 out of 7. Best movie was Kung Fu Panda 2, which is now number 6 Medianardo of all time for movies. It's kind of impressive. And the worst movie was Sonic the Hedgehog, which is 52nd. It's pretty low, not a great movie. It was fun, but not a lot going for it. For albums, an astounding 17 albums, which was 63% of everything that I consumed. The average score of 8.1, which is 0.24 above the average, which was a 7.86. Lots of good albums I listened to. The most listened genre was hip hop. A lot of hip hop. You got the Travis Scott, the Kid Cudi, the Kanye, the Frank Ocean. No, Frank Ocean's not hip hop, but like excluding him, it was a lot of hip hop. Best album was OK Computer by Radiohead. Easily one of the best albums. Then the worst album was Channel Orange. Very disappointing. It wasn't bad, it was just very meh, very forgettable. Maybe like 1 or 2 good songs. Compared to Blonde, it's not. No. TV shows, watched only one TV show, or 3.7% of everything that I watched. The average score was an 8.5, which is 0.17 below. I've watched a lot of good shows, and despite how good Squid Game is, it doesn't reach that same pinnacle that I've seen other shows reach. So for now, Squid Game's my number 5 rated Medianardo for shows. Comics and manga, I only read one comic, or another 3.7. The average score was an 8.25, which is below. I've read a lot of good comics as well. Not as good as the TV shows, but damn, are those comics good. Like Girl from the Other Side, that's peak. JoJolion, that was really good. Stuff like that, it doesn't measure up as good. So it's at number 4, but I could see it going up if I start reading more stuff. For books, I only read one book, so it's 3.7 as well. Average score of 7. It was an interesting book, but it wasn't like captivating, you know. That's why it's 0.75 below the Medianardo book average. And as I haven't read that many because I haven't been in a reading mood. It's number 3 for now. As it's the third. Actually, wait. I messed up. This should be 2 books read. I don't know why I messed that up. Damn. Backwatch. Well, I'm not gonna re-record this, but average score would actually even out, I believe. Maybe even edge out by, I think it's 0.125 points above, actually, if we count the 8.75 for Katanagatari. Katanagatari would now be my number 1 book, I believe. Yeah, it would be my number 1 book within Medianardo, with Working the Night Shift at number 3. And by default, Katanagatari is my number 1, and Working the Night Shift is my worst. So, damn, that's unfortunate. Big mistake here at the Absolad's channel. Clip it in the chat. Finally, we have some sneak peeks as to what's going to be rated in the February wrap-up. Finishing Omori. Got the second route to do. Legend of Vox Machina. Some pretty funny stuff there. Really good animation. And Peacemaker. Got 2 more episodes. Going to the climax. It's pretty funny. You should watch it. Alright, Absolad. See you in the next video. Also, tell Absolads to post more. Complain in the chat. Threaten their email.